What's up, people? What's up? 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 It's your boy Nathaneal, and I'm back again with another video for you guys to watch and tune in. So for today's video, I want to explain and talk to you on why I decided to pick DC instead of Marvel for my superheroes. So for those that don't know, I create my own superheroes and I create storylines and I do a lot. I create a lot of stuff. So I've created heroes such as Man, Sparklight, and the Almighty Malcolm. Those are my 3 heroes I've created so far. And I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I love creating superheroes and I love creating stories because, you know, it brings my imagination into the making. And it's really fun and cool. And it's such a cool thing to do. So I'm in the middle of writing issue 2 for Almighty Malcolm. I'm in the middle of it, and it's going alright. I mean, it is a bit hard for me to think, but you know, I'm trying my best. And also, for those that don't know, I'm in the middle of writing Man book 3 on Wattpad. So I won't leave the whole link because I don't really know how to do that. I'm going to just leave the website, wattpad.com. Check it out. And you, my friend, can become an author. Check out Wattpad because it's a great app and website for you to use. So for all that being said, let's get straight to it. So a lot of people find it offensive each time I talk about DC being better than Marvel. People feel like it's non-existent for Marvel to be better than, for DC to be better than Marvel. But is it really? Because I remember there was one time DC was actually becoming better than Marvel. I remember this very well. So in this video, I'll be explaining the reasons why I chose DC instead of Marvel. Stay tuned. I wanted to try something different. I wanted to be different. So I'm the type of person that I'm different. I'm very different. My name's different. I don't think Nathaneal was a common name, but I don't think it's like a name like James or, you know, Jack. It's not that common name. It's a unique name. So doing a hero obviously was a new experience for me. I was like 9 or 10 years old when I created Man. Guys, I'm telling you the God honest truth. I was actually 9 years old when I was creating Man. I was 9 years old. And a 9-year-old's mindset at this time would be only on video games, just doing, you know, annoying stuff. But at the time, I was thinking on a higher level. I was thinking of making my own heroes and becoming something on my own. So when I was doing Man for the first time, he was in Marvel. I couldn't pick any other thing than Marvel. So I'm a Marvel fan anyway. And Marvel do have better movies than DC, I can't lie. But as I started to develop as a writer, I started to do all of these storylines, I realized one thing. This couldn't possibly work for Marvel. This works for DC. So I had to make a decision. Stay for DC or change. I mean, stay for Marvel or change. That's the choice I had to make. That was the choice I had to make. Stay for DC. Stay for Marvel or stay for DC. So, yeah. So I wanted to try something different. It works. So, second reason, Marvel's overrated. Sorry, guys. Sorry. The truth hurts, but I have to say it. Marvel is so overrated. I mean, Marvel have good movies, really, really good movies, but I kind of feel like sometimes they get hyped a little bit too much. For example, the Black Panther movie was actually really good. Black Panther movie was actually very good. One of the best Marvel movies ever. It goes down in history. You can even call it a classic if you want. But at the same time, the movie was based on Black Panther which is T'Challa. The movie was based on the Black Panther. And one thing I started to know was that there was not enough action. There was not enough insight of who T'Challa is. I was on the phone to my friend Joffrey the other day, and I was talking to Jeff, and I was talking about Black Panther. I was really actually talking about our opinions on Marvel heroes. And one key thing he mentioned was that Black Panther didn't have that much of a click to us as other heroes. It didn't work. And it was something that I realized as well. And it made me do this video. So yeah, I mean, Marvel is really good, but sometimes it can get a bit overrated. For example, Spider-Man is like my favorite superhero, hands down. My favorite superhero. I love Spider-Man. I don't care what no one has to say. Spider-Man is the best superhero, hands down. I don't care what you have to say. Spider-Man's my favorite. So, at the time I was writing Jagged Man, Spider-Man was exactly what I wanted Jagged Man to be like. I wanted him to be like Spider-Man, but I obviously couldn't copy him 100%. I had to put my own twists. So when I started to realize that there's a Jagged Man here, when I started to realize there was a Spider-Man and a Black Panther, which were the two actual inspirations for JM, and a Captain America and an Iron Man, it just kind of didn't make sense. It didn't resonate with me. So I decided to drop JM away from Marvel and put to DC. It was like the best decision I've ever made in making a hero. The best choice was to move JM from Marvel. So that's reason number 2. Marvel's overrated, guys. Number 3, second to last. DC is dying, or DC was dying, because Shazam was really good. DC actually isn't that good with movies, I ain't gonna lie. The Superman movies aren't too good. The 70s ones were actually alright. But at the moment, DC isn't really doing as well as Marvel movies. Marvel have multiple movies, multiple classics that will always be watched. Marvel, for the 2010s era, Marvel has dominated the movie charts. Marvel has actually dominated the movie charts. In the 80s, it was Rocky, Beverly Hills. In the 90s, it was, the gangster thugs, Will Smith, 2000s were kind of introducing all of these heroes. But in the 2010s, it was Marvel's decade. And as we get into as we're closing for 2010s and going to the 2020s, we all know that Marvel has just dominated the whole thing. So I realized DC was dying and DC needed to come back. So that's why I picked DC Comics instead of Marvel, because it was getting underrated in a way. I mean, come on, like, people forgotten how awesome Superman was. People just forgotten. And yeah, I mean, it's mad. DC was dying at the time and JM needed to save DC. So that's why I picked DC. Bearing in mind, I'm not the only one that has decided to pick DC instead of Marvel. Joffrey, on the other hand, he has Golden Tiger. He done the exact same choice as me, and he can tell you, I can even give you his YouTube, he's Spentonite. His name is Spentonite. I'm going to put his name down below. I can even tell you that he made the same choice. So yeah, that's a shout out to him. And I might give you his Insta, but that's a choice I have to make. So another reason is too many superheroes. Too many superheroes. Superheroes. Too many superheroes for DC. For Marvel. I always get them wrong for Marvel. too many heroes for Marvel. I kind of feel like Marvel has a lot of heroes. I ain't gonna lie. Marvel has so many heroes. DC has so many villains. That's why they need more heroes. So again, while I was a kid, I'm still a kid, but anyway, while I'm a teenager, but anyway, while I was a kid, I still was thinking on a higher level. So I was like saying, you know what? Marvel has too many superheroes. Why not pick DC instead? So that's how I came up with the idea. So, guys, I mean, first off, I wanted to try something new, something different. Second off, Marvel's overrated. That's obvious. Third off, DC is dying. And fourth, too many superheroes. So, that's it, guys. Those were the reasons why I decided to pick DC instead of Marvel. This video, I know people are going to be talking about this video. I feel it coming. So, for that being said, this is your boy Nathaneal. And I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. And I'll be back for more. Peace.